followers. Maybe you even got a huge list of leads, but here is the puzzle. Those leads are not turning into paying clients. Why? Because a lot of business owners have a big problem in their sales funnel between awareness and interest. And let me tell you now, this missing link is a surefire way to make sure that your potential customers turn into paying clients. Let's dive in.
Welcome to Inner Business, the podcast that delves deep into the soul of entrepreneurship. My name is Selena Woodward, seasoned business owner, qualified business coach, and intuitive guide. I'm going to offer you actionable steps to increase your revenue whilst we explore how you are showing up in your business. Let's explore the blocks and connect the dots on your journey to business fulfillment.
What if I told you that the problem that stands between you and your next client is not a new product or something really big, but actually something very subtle that's right under your nose? Here's the question that stumps most business owners. Why is it that I have loads of people visiting my site, following me on Facebook or Instagram, subscribing to my YouTube channel, hint, hint, but I'm not seeing those people convert into paying customers? I know that you've likely spent many hours creating content because you should, right? You feel that you should create content for Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, wherever it is that you're showing up. You've shown up. So why is it that you see other creators, other people on the socials making lots of money and converting lots of followers to clients, and you are doing the same thing and you're not getting the same results? The key to fixing this is to look at it through two lenses. And while we talk about this today, I would love for you to try and tune in to which one of these little lenses we need to tweak for you and comment below when you work it out. As usual, we're going to explore this problem through two lenses. We're going to explore tried and tested business strategies that you need to convert those potential customers into paying clients. And we're also going to explore self-awareness and what is showing up for you that might be preventing you from doing that. There are always two sides to the coin. Now, if you're tuning into this and thinking, hey, did I miss something? You just held up a funnel. You just held up a thing. And I don't know what this is. And you're talking about the awareness phase and the interest phase. You did miss a thing. This is episode 3 of a series around the idea of sales funnels and how to master them. So if you're on the YouTube channel right now, go have a look for the playlist on sales funnels. If you're over on selenawoodward.com, head to /podcast and search for sales funnels. I have loads of stuff for you to help you convert potential customers into paying clients. So this is just a little tip. However, you don't need to go and watch the first and the second one. If your problem is, I got loads of followers and they're not buying, you're in the right place. Now, back to the funnel through two lenses. First of all, let's start with practical strategy. When you're making your social posts, when you're doing your advertising with Google Ads, Facebook Ads, wherever you're advertising, when you're doing your promotions, that is all about the awareness phase of your funnel. The awareness phase is the top and widest section of your funnel because it's where the most people will come and find you. It's one of the easiest ways to get people to connect with you. But we can't expect, as we've discussed before, for them to go from aware to buying straight away. There's going to need to be a relationship that is set up. And so we need to look at the next phase of our funnel, which is interest. The interest phase of our funnel is when people go, oh yeah, I've seen you a few times. I'm now going to lean in and I'm going to see, do you actually know how to solve my problem? Is your product okay? Can I trust you? Do you have examples of how you've done this for other people? And there are a series of things that we can share with our potential clients to help them. Likelihood is that these customers are already Googling away and trying to find a solution to their problem, and that's how they have found you. But having them on your website and seeing those views go up, having them like you on Facebook is just the first step. I like to discuss this with my clients a bit like dating. If you imagine the awareness phase is you've gone to a nightclub with like a few hundred people and you're dancing around and you're getting the attention of a few people. Dancing disco. And people see you and they think, oh yeah, she's pretty cool or he's pretty cool. And they come over to you and they're like, yeah, we're liking the vibe. This is great. At some point in that disco, that nightclub, that social event, you are going to need to take a risk. Because if you want to continue this conversation, you're going to need to ask that person out. Or you're going to at least need to ask for their phone number or contact details so you can carry on the conversation and really get to know each other. Now, why do we want to get to know each other? There's two sides to that too. Both of you need to decide whether you are a right fit for each other. They need to know that you've got the skills to help them, and you need to know that they're in the right place and the services you offer are in fact the right solutions. And you'll notice when you look at your funnel, it shrinks on purpose. There will be less people in your interest phase because there will be some people for whom you are not the right fit, and vice versa. And that is okay. We talked about conversion rates in the first episode, but I want you to have permission to note there will be less people who do this part. What you need to do is have a system that allows you to collect an email address or a way of continuing the conversation, like booking an appointment. Often, the terminology we'll hear for this is a lead magnet. A magnet that pulls people towards you at the disco and gets them to hand over their phone number. We've all met those guys in the disco. Don't be those guys, okay? I want you to have something that brings value to your potential customer. Remember, if you've got your story brand right, you already know who they are, what their problem is, how that's making them feel, why they can't get what they want, and why that's plain wrong. Once you know that, you can be very strategic about choosing something you can give them for free in exchange for their contact details. A lead magnet. Now, a lead magnet doesn't need to be big and complicated or take hours to create. In fact, simple is better. It could be something as simple as a checklist to see where they're at in something. A quick guide, a quiz they can complete. Something that directly talks to their biggest challenge and gets them to lean in, and hopefully shows you as an authority who knows and understands where they're at and can begin to support them on their journey. For example, Don Miller, who founded StoryBrand and Business Made Simple, has made his entire fortune on one lead magnet he made right at the beginning, which were 5 things your website needs to have, immediately generating him the opportunity to continue a conversation with clients and bring them on board. That's what you want. You want something that's really cool, that they need to know, that they want to know, that will pull them in towards you. Just start with one simple thing, something you've probably already got. Maybe you give this away in a workshop or something. Find one thing that you can give your potential customer that is really valuable to them and will help them. Once you've chosen your lead magnet and set that up with a technological system, something like a mail server that delivers the asset, which is the lead magnet, in exchange for the email address. Once you've got your lead magnet, you're going to need to set up a system for someone to give you their email address and then be receiving that PDF, that meditation, that audio, whatever it is you're giving them in exchange. That could mean a form on your website that then triggers something in your email system to send them a link. It could mean ManyChat, where you say, comment this word to receive this document. It could mean a Calendly booking link to say, come and have a free consult with me. Press this button, book an appointment. Try and keep it as simple as possible so that it doesn't feel overwhelming. Now, if you're starting to feel something coming up already, like, Selena, that sounds like that's not simple, and that sounds like a lot of work, and blah, 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 let's pause for a moment and really lean in, because I love to do that. Take a deep breath. And as you breathe, imagine that you are standing at the edge of a beautiful forest. In front of you is a pathway that winds between the beautiful trees. This pathway represents your business and its strategy. It's a simple pathway. It's very easy to walk down, and you can take it one step at a time. Feel the weight of this overwhelm of all this lead magnets and email systems like a heavy bag on your shoulders. Notice its weight, so we're not going to ignore it. And no, you don't have to carry it alone or at all anymore. With your next exhale, gently set that bag down on the side of the path and watch it disappear into the earth, replaced by a feeling of lightness and ease. This doesn't have to feel huge and heavy. Remind yourself that business strategy doesn't have to be complicated. It's about being clear and consistent. In front of you, a beautiful chair appears, and you're going to sit in that chair in this gorgeous forest just for a moment. You're going to think about all of the assets, the things that you've already created that you could offer to your customers. And allow them to pop into your mind one by one. You start to notice new ideas appearing too. Simple, easy things you could put together pretty quickly. As the list comes to a close, you start to realize that you have a lot of what you need already. You imagine a clock floating gently in front of you. Its hands are moving at a calm, steady pace. And you know that time is slipping away. But it's doing so at the right pace for you. It's waiting for you to use this time with intention. Visualize carving out just 30 minutes in your week, like a small glowing block of time that feels so doable. In fact, it feels a bit exciting. Watch yourself using those 30 minutes super wisely, brainstorming ideas, creating small pieces of content to share in exchange for an email address. Feel the momentum building bit by bit as you take aligned action. And say to yourself, I can create progress even with small, consistent steps. Take one more deep breath. When you're ready, come back into the room. Does that feel better? Remember the two sides. The strategy of the lead magnet, the email system, the automation of a booking system is one thing, but so is checking in with how that makes you feel, sitting with that, leading yourself before you lead your business, and addressing anything that comes up. I once knew a person who would avoid this kind of thing completely because it sounded like it should go in the too hard basket. You want me to work this hard? You want me to set up a whole system of emails? You want me to make a thing and work out how to deliver that electronically and automatically? And then you want me to store people's email addresses and then talk to them? How many times don't I do that on socials already? That person was me. I kind of felt like people would just appear and want to buy my thing. And that's how it started when I began my business, because I had a network and I was selling into that network. But once I'd sold to all those people, I needed to grow. And to do that, yes, I did need to learn how to use these strategies. And I can tell you now, it actually wasn't as big a deal as I thought it was. So give it a go. Remember, if you're feeling stuck in the same way I was, you just need to keep it simple. It's actually still about showing up as it is in the awareness phase, but it's about doing so in a slightly different way and with a sales lens. It's about showing them what you know, who you've helped, and making sure it's really clear to them that you are the person who is their guide they need to help them move forward. You have got this. Now, if you're already journaling and connecting with yourself and working on these blocks around feeling overwhelmed or not wanting to show up or any of these things we've just experienced, but you're still not getting where you need to, then likelihood is you need the strategy. You need the business frameworks. If you've got all the business frameworks and it's still not working, likely you need to work out what's going on energetically inside yourself. Where are you not showing up? And we'll do a whole episode on how to do that very soon. But I'm curious, comment below what's resonating with you right now. Are you needing more self-awareness or more frameworks? Because that'll help me work out what content to share with you. If we keep this phase simple, there are 3 things that you could do today, right now, to help you in this part of your sales funnel. First of all, start with who you serve. If you've done your story brand script with me, you will know exactly who you serve, exactly what their problem is, and exactly what they need. Without knowing that, it's really hard to design a lead magnet that is the thing they need to trust you, that they want to download. So sit down, if you haven't done so already, and ask yourself, what is my customer wanting? Why can't they get it? How does that make them feel? What do they need to get started? Because those bits in your character and problem are the clues for what you need to create to invite them through the door, to take them on their first date. Offer a simple solution. Keep it simple. A checklist, a reflection journal, a meditation, a quiz they complete, a podcast episode they can listen to. Anything that you've already got, see if you can repurpose it. Keep it simple, but keep it really high value. The statistics show that somebody will usually give you their email address for something around a $10 exchange of value. So imagine that this is worth at least $10 and you're likely to get a yes. Now, if you want help looking at your customer and knowing how to create a lead magnet, you know where to find me. Go fill in one of my lead magnets. Head to selinawoodward.com/book. And let's have a conversation. Let's chat about it and see how I can help. And the third step is to continue connecting with your audience during that interest phase. Once you've got their email address, you need to use it. So here's another strategy. Are you emailing them regularly, sharing with them testimonials from your customers and clients, sharing with them stories and empathy of how you get it and you see it, sharing with them an offer that you have on a particular product or an event you're running? Keep talking to them because they're interested and they will open some of your emails and they will read them.
Okay, you need to be measuring the number of hits on your website, the number of leads you've collected through your lead magnet, the number of people who are opening that lead magnet, the number of people who are opening your emails, and all of that will give you information that you need to keep tweaking this funnel and getting as many people as possible through, whilst also remembering you do not need them all. So keep it simple. Start by thinking about the one person you really want to help. Offer a small, actionable piece of value that they can take away right now that will help them lean in, get curious about what you do, show your authority, and help them make the first step forward. And then find a way to connect. Book an appointment, send them some emails, one of those things, something simple that you can manage today, and start forming that relationship. Use your website or your social media platform to help you make that connection. And remember, the interest phase is not about perfection. There's no such thing. It's not about making anything perfect or fabulous. It's about giving them the information they're looking for about how you can help and what you do for other people so they know that you are the right person for the job. So that they know that you are the guide they've been searching for. Now, if this resonated with you at all and you are ready to jump into exploring lead magnets, sales funnels, or any aspect of your business, don't forget you can reach out to me by heading to selenawoodward.com/book and having a 15-minute free consultation with me to see if I can help support you. Now, before you go, I am still curious. I want to know, which of these sides of the coin resonated with you more? Do you need more support with the strategy, all the technical stuff, all of the lead magnet creation, or do you need more support going within and working out how you might be getting in your own way? Comment below, let me know. And I'll see you this time next week for another episode of Inner Business, where we'll continue our journey through the sales funnel and move into how we help our customers make a decision. Take care.